I'm going to just tell you what you really need to start doing to prepare for a pageant. If you are truly interested in becoming a pageant girl, prepare to pay. Just a general idea of how much it costs to enter some of these glitz pageants. Be prepared to spend at least. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. So I've needed to make this video for a long time. I probably should have started out with this video before I even started with all my pageant vlogs, just to give info to people, because I've really never gone over that. Never really broken down the nitty-gritty of what it takes to enter a pageant, to be a pageant kid, that's girl or boy. So I'm going to break everything down in this video. I'm going to try to keep it as short as I can, but it's probably going to be a little bit of a video because I want to give you all the information I can. I constantly get messages on my Instagram, since you can't comment on my channel because of child protective laws. If you're really wanting to know why you can't comment, I've listed it down in the description box, but basically it's because of my cheer and pageant vlogs. My channel was flagged because I show minors and they deactivated all my comments. I didn't do anything wrong, but that's just why. So everybody likes to message me on my Instagram. I will link that down below too if I happen to not answer one of your questions in this video, but try to watch it. Now, disclaimer, the type of pageants I am talking about, more on the glitz side, that's what my girls did. We didn't do a whole lot of natural systems like the ones that are like Little Miss Texas or NAM, or the pageants that are kind of prepping you for like Miss Texas or Miss USA. We stuck with the glitz side because that's kind of where the money was. That's where the fun was.
I won level 3 Grand Supreme and I won the OOC, which was $1,000.
I don't know. I loved glitz pageants, and not all the pageants we entered were total glitch. Some were more toned down to where they called them natural. If you don't agree with the hair and makeup, the spray tans, the flippers, then don't enter a glitz pageant. Have your opinions, go run your mouth and say, oh, it's horrible that these people do this to their kids. But you know what? In dance, they have hair and makeup done. Sometimes it's not even cute makeup. Like they put the thick blue eyeshadow on and the dark liner and just red lip. At least these girls look put together, you know, here. So if you are interested in this video and I haven't lost you yet with all my rambling, please stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe. Give this video a like if you want to see more of this type of content on my channel. I do a variety of things on here in case you haven't checked it out. I am a hair and makeup artist. I do nails. I have girls that used to be in cheer and pageants, and we still go to pageants. I help out directors. I film their pageant to advertise for them, show you guys what it's really like. But yeah, I have a variety of things that mostly relate to beauty, you know, the beauty world, beauty anything. So consider subscribing, and let's just jump right into this video. So in this video, I'm going to share 2 upcoming pageants that are going to be happening in January of 2021 and March of 2021. I'm sorry guys, that is a false statement because I'm going to have to split these videos up because of how long they are. I want you to get all the information you can about those 2 pageants, so that will be in my next video. This video is only discussing the cost, the prep, and the preparing of pageants. Let's start with coaches. I want to stress the importance of getting a coach because when we first started, I didn't think we needed a coach. I was like, oh, my daughter, she's done good at these like entry-level pageants, you know, like local pageants. Oh, we'll just keep doing what we're doing. I mean, when we entered the world of glitz, I had no freaking clue. And I wish I would have started with a coach sooner because they will guide you in the right direction. Everything from your routines, from photos that you have to have, from what a pageant is looking for. Like if you're wanting to enter a certain system, they will prep you for that particular pageant system. You gotta have one if you're gonna go glitz. I get so many messages, like I said, from girls asking me personal questions about what they need to do, And honestly, I'm not a coach. So you really need to get with a coach to ask these questions. They will provide everything you need to know. But yes, I cannot stress that. That's number 1. Pageant coaches are needed. Prepare to pay. Pageants cost money, period. If you're going to try to skip corners, you might can get away with it, but mostly you got to have money to spend to help your kid be competitive in this sport. I mean, let's just face it. And we enter for fun, but you want to enter to get a title, to win.
Winning's winning.
And to get some money, you know, you don't want to get like runner up and last place last place, they don't really do last place, but you don't want to keep getting princess and stuff. You want to be competitive. If you're getting to the glitz level, that's pretty much most of these people's goal. You know, I'm going to be straight up with you. I'm not going to sit there and say, oh, we're going to do this for fun and it doesn't matter what my girl takes. And I'm just like, yeah, that's BS. You know, these mamas, we're competitive.
Bring it.
You go to competitive basketball, volleyball, competitive dance. It's all on that level, okay? You need to come prepared. So get you a coach. So there are so many coaches out there nowadays, which I think is great because they're spread out all over, you know, the country, and different kids work great with some personalities. For an example, a redhead Taylor that you've seen in a lot of my vlogs, she started out with Miss Cristina, Miss Stina. We love her so much. She was with her for years and years. So after, I don't know, when she was like 8 or 9, maybe 8, we started coaching with Coach Cambrie. And she is the one that you've probably seen on Toddlers and Tiaras, and she had her own show. We love her so much, but their personalities just worked with each other. We had no hard feelings from Cristina. She even agreed that there was never that quite connection that was needed. Again, this had nothing to do with Stina. But so we started coaching with Cambrie. Now, when my little one, Hattie, started getting into pageants, I took her to Cristina. I knew right away that they would be a great match together. We met her at pageants when we could, and they worked great together. So that's just a couple examples of just, you know, find you a coach that's the right fit for your girl. I'm just going to run through a couple of coaches that I have that are pretty popular, that have had great success with, you know, getting girls where they need to be to compete at the level that you need to compete at for Glitz. So, of course, I'm going to start with Cristina because she was who we started with, who Hattie was still with. I don't know, I hope my girls maybe go back to pageants one day and we'll get back with these amazing coaches. But Cristina McCalister has been in the industry forever and ever. If you've watched some of my past Glitz vlogs, you will probably see her in most all of them. She announces at a lot of pageants and she coaches. I even did a mini interview with her at, I think, my Razzle Dazzle vlog.
Have been in pageants for...
I started competing at 11 months old.
Oh, and you're how old now?
I'm 30.
And you have a little boy.
I do. His name is Duke, and he's 2 years old.
Yes.
And he keeps me on my toes.
And you travel all the time for work. This is your main job. You
Yes.
come and MC pageants all over.
Yes.
And then
And teach modeling.
and you coach.
And I'm with Duke, and and I'm with Duke during the week, and on the weekends, I'm here.
So Cristina McCalister is the Supreme team, turquoise and black. They all have their certain names and colors. She coaches, I believe, a lot in Florida now, but she Skypes along with all these other coaches. So if you want her information, I will do some screenshots on the channel. Also, a part of the Supreme team with Cristina is Isabella Murray. We love her. She became a coach probably a couple years ago. She was pageanting from when she was little up to when she became a coach, you know, after she graduated. She's amazing. I loved watching her on stage, and she is in Oklahoma and parts of Texas, she says. This is a younger girl watching this video. Don't try to message these coaches yourself. Get your parent, get an adult to message them. Another couple of coaches I want to mention, Rashell Whitehead and Leilanni Redd. I don't ever say her name right, but I absolutely love Leilanni. I've never officially met Rashell, but she's a gorgeous coach. She is the Dream Team out of California. I know Rashell and Leilanni are always coming to Texas for pageants and some of these other areas, so you can definitely hit them up. I'll share their information, and check the description box also below. Unfortunately, Coach Cambrie, that's the one that Taylor finished coaching with at the end of her pageant career. She quit a couple years ago when she got competitive with cheer. It was just way too hard to do both. She's an amazing coach, so I think once you're established in the glitz world and maybe you've met her, done some photo shoots with her, she's a great photographer. Like, she's probably one of my favorite photographers for pageants, which we will get to in just a second. So maybe once you connect with her a little bit and you're in the pageant world, maybe you can work your way into Cambrie's court, but right now she is not taking girls, unfortunately. Another coach is Miss Tessa Simmons. She is here in Texas. She also, I bet, does Oklahoma and maybe a little of Louisiana, but of course all these coaches are on Skype, if they still do Skype or Zoom, or I don't know what it is nowadays. We've been out of the game for a little bit. Now her team is called Elite Models. The Dream Team out of California, who I just talked about, they're maroon. And then Tessa Renee, she is yellow and black. She is Elite Models. Miss Donna Butts, she is a strutter, which is kind of what Taylor was. If you want to coach with Cambrie but can't, Donna Butts was her mentor. That's who she is still kind of a part of. I don't really know the full situation. Like, she has Cambrie's court, but she's still a part of Donna's strutters, and they're just called strutters basically. But Donna is amazing. Taylor's taken several lessons from her. I love her so much. She's the sweetest person I think I've ever met. She's been in this business a long time. She's trained a lot of these coaches who I'm talking about. So under the strutter team, which is pink, black, and white, I think, we have Darla Bronner, Brooke Wilson. They are a part of the strutter coaches. Christy Cosby, she is Louisiana based. I'm pretty sure that's where she only stays, is Louisiana. She goes to pageants, of course, all over the country. I'm sure she does Skype or Zoom. I will list her. She also is a director of some systems that are really amazing. I think she has 2 systems that she does. She is another coach you can definitely contact. Again, I will list all these down in the description box. That is who I can think of off the top of my head. I am sure now more than ever there is way more coaches. These girls who I've mentioned were the coaches that were around back when I was in with my girls the past 10 years, you know, so they've been around for a while. I wanted to add them in really quick. This is Miss Alisha Dunlap. She's been in the industry for a super long time. I don't know how I forgot her. She is around the Arkansas area, but again, travels as well. Now this is Miss Sharline Spears. She coaches Bombshell Beauties. I believe she's out of Florida. I need to double check on that, but she used to be in pageants herself. Now she coaches. She has produced a ton of winners. She is a fabulous coach. I love the modeling that she does with her girls. I'm a big fan, kind of a secret fan, but yeah. Moving on. Now this is Shannon Law. She is based out of Kansas, and she is the owner and coach of Supreme Obsessions. Her information will be listed down below as well. Moving on from coaches, just the cost. We're going to kind of break it down from pageant entry fees to your photos that you have to your routines, your outfits, hair and makeup, and all that accessory stuff.
Dollar bills, y'all.
So let's just start with pageant entry fees. Just a general idea of how much it costs to enter some of these glitz pageants. Be prepared to spend at least $1,000.
What?
$1,000. Yeah. When I say it now, after we've been out of pageants for so long, I'm like,
Are you stupid or something?
like, it was insane how much money pageants take. But oh my gosh, you guys, they're so much fun. And if you have the means to do it, and your girls have been wanting to do it, I can't recommend it enough. It gave my daughter so much confidence and brought out her personality more. And we met so many amazing people and friends. And that's why I think I still don't get out of this world, is because it was such a big part of our lives for so long and we loved it. My husband, you know, he even said when we were starting our competitive cheer journey, he's like, I miss pageants. Like, let's go back to that. Expect to spend money. Now that's just an entry fee. They could go more than $1,000 depending on what all you're entering. Maybe some of them are a little less than $1,000, but let's just say $1,000 just to enter. Then you have to tack on your hotel fees. Yes, most of these glitz pageants are 2 days. I think some of them are getting away from Friday night events because of school. So expect to spend Friday and Saturday at a hotel. Crowning is usually, for most systems, on Sunday morning, and then you're free to go after the award ceremony. So it's a full weekend thing. The upcoming pageant I'm going to talk about, say it has a thing called casual wear. You're going to need a casual wear outfit. In the glitz world, most people go custom. There is so many designers on Facebook. Once you kind of talk to your coach and they recommend some designers, they will hook you up with your casual wear. Now you can do off the rack if you want. If a category says casual wear, it can be custom or off the rack. Off the rack means you can go to Dillard's or whatever store and get you a really cute outfit and piece it together. Non-glitz casual wear will cost you anywhere, I would say, from $250 to $500. You want to add a bunch of stones and glitz that casual wear up, be prepared to spend more. Again, it's an expensive sport, you guys. It's an expensive sport. So here's an example of a casual wear routine. And another event that's super popular is called OOC, Outfit of Choice. This is a themed event where you can pick your theme and you have music that goes with it. Some girls bring props on the stage. It's just a chance for your girl to shine with her personality. So Taylor was always a tumbler. So we incorporated that into her OOC. She did modeling with tumbling. Her most famous one she's known for, her workout routine. She did a Richard Simmons one that was, oh my gosh. I did not even sell this outfit or the music because I did not want anybody doing it. Now I'm sure we've been out of the game for a while. They may have another person doing Richard Simmons, but she was the only one around our pageant world that had the Richard Simmons theme, and everybody would always tell me how much they loved it because it has so much personality to it. Hattie, she did a teddy bear themed one when she was little bitty. She had an igloo themed one that we bought off of somebody. That's another thing on Facebook. Once you get in this pageant world, you'll go to all these, you know, for sale pages, and that's where you can save a lot of money instead of going straight to a designer and getting a custom brand new one. A lot of people sell their old pageant stuff. Now they're still kind of expensive. I would say starting out, go used, don't go brand new unless you just have money to spend and money's not an object to you. Your coach can tell you the for sale pages on Facebook. I will list a couple down below if you just want to scroll and see what people are spending on outfits. But yes, outfit of choice, themed. They have swimwear. They have Christmas wear. Say it's Christmas time. They might have that event. Interview. Interview is usually done after beauty or after a certain event, so you really don't need an extra outfit for interview unless they give you a shirt or something for interview. Pretty self-explanatory. You go in and you talk to some judges, show them your personality. So along the lines of these events that are at these pageants, you have to have outfits for every single event. Glitz dress. Let me just say right now, go used at first because glitz dresses are outrageous. I cannot even believe the money that we spent on a glitz dress. If you can sew too, oh, you'll save some money. Let's just say the very first glitz dress I spent for Taylor when we wanted to start taking her to the next level was probably like $500. I was like, God, that's expensive. That was nothing compared to her last glitz dress that we spent. Now, I'm not one of these mamas that, there are some mamas that are absolutely crazy with what they spend. I think her last glitz dress that we paid for, which it's for sale by the way, because she hasn't worn it, is I spent $2,800.
Let me correct myself. I meant $1,500 to $1,800. I don't know why I put a 2, but I would never spend $3,000 on a dress.
And that's super embarrassing to talk about. But yeah, I spent that much money on a glitz dress. And there are some girls that'll spend $3,000 and $4,000 on a glitz dress.
What did you say?
It's ridiculous. Some great designers out there if you want to go brand new, but there's also a lot of good deals if you can find a used one. Oh yeah, if you're in the market for a glitz dress, Taylor's old glitz dress is for sale at a really good price compared to what I paid for it. It's in great condition in a nice enclosed bin, all folded nicely, and yeah. So if you're in the market for buying a glitz dress, I do have her glitz dress for sale. Sorry, I had to stop, go back to work for a little bit. I got hot, so I pulled my hair out. I wanted to mention when it comes to outfits, yes, buying used will definitely save you some money, but if you are like a newbie that just doesn't know if they want to spend all this money and truly commit to glitz pageants, then there are people or businesses that do rentals. So you pay, you know, like a rental fee, and they will ship you an outfit. So say you don't have a swimwear and a pageant's coming up and they have a swimwear event, you just need a swimwear just for that one pageant, rent it. Definitely check out some of the rental pages. Again, your coach can tell you what those are, where to look for, who to buy from or rent from. Also, there is natural events. So they say a natural pageant, you may not need all these glitzy outfits. You won't need a glitz dress. You can just get something maybe that's really pretty off the rack at some of those bridal stores or like Dillard's or something like that. We always got our face dresses, our natural dresses as they call them, made because I just never could find anything in the store There's amazing designers, and I think what we used to pay for a natural dress was maybe around $300, and that's no stones on it whatsoever. That is why it's called natural, or a face dress is what I always called them. I always said face dress. So there's tons of events. Just be prepared to look at the events of what a certain pageant system that you're going to enter has, and get your ducks in a row for what you're going to need. Next, I want to talk about photos. Pageant photos are a necessity. I'm clapping my legs right now. I drug my feet on this the first few years of Glitz Pageantry, and I shouldn't have. I went the cheap route. I took some photos and then I sent them to like an editor on Facebook that would glitz them for me. They were never good enough. They were never good enough, and it hurt our scores because most of these pageants take in consideration of what you do with like an onstage event, your beauty score, and then they take like a photo score, and that is your grand total for what title you're going to pull. So Taylor's photos were always super low, and that hurt her from getting a high title. I never just put the money into it, and when I finally did, I was like, I'm so stupid. Why didn't I do this from day one? If you're going to be competitive in the sport, if you want to try to win a good title, you got to have the photos. Not even talking. So I'm going to share some photos. I still kept them. I didn't get rid of any of them. Outfits go into photos as well. I'm just going to elaborate on that really quick. So you have like a glitz photo. Let me just, gosh, it's so old. Oh, I'm going to cry looking at this, you guys. This was Taylor's very first glitz picture. I hope the light won't reflect. Okay, yeah, you can see it. So do you see what she's wearing? This is called a topper. Now I'm such a DIY girl. I totally could have pieced that together and just handed it to the photographer. But this is called a topper. We paid about $85 for a glitz topper. Freaking ridiculous. Yeah, I know. But you have to have a topper to have a glitz photo. You can't just show up in a t-shirt like, I'm ready to take photos. You have to have outfits. This is considered what you would do for a glitz photo shoot. So cute. She has her little hair piece on. I believe Toni Overby, who's a great photographer in the glitz world, took this photo. I'm going to have to like dig into my files and find Taylor's recent glitz pictures because in this huge pile I cannot find any. But I'm just going to show you an example of a glitz picture when she was younger. Right before I got this one taken, I just took a picture myself and then sent it to an editor, and I still have it. I kept it, of course, but that's that one, and it's still a really cute photo. But when you look at this photo compared to, wrong side, compared to this photo, you can totally see this one right here. I took myself through a glitz topper on her. And this one's a little bit better than the last one. I sent this into a retoucher to get done. Yeah, compare this one to one of her glitz pictures when she was younger. Gorgeous shot. I may find the actual photo that I can just show you from my computer, but side by side, there is a difference. The lighting and everything, like, there's just no comparison. Like, her face looks one shade right there. I don't know. Just go with a good photographer. Your coaches will recommend that. That is a glitz photo. Gosh, these are all old. I grabbed the bundle of old photos that we never used anymore. So my current, I kept them in different bags. So like the bag that I needed to show y'all, I don't have. So these are all old. Another glitz one. This one was an Indian theme of Taylor's. Super, super cute.
Now this is the glitz photo that started helping win higher titles and getting a little bit more cash for her. It's a very professional, beautiful photo. The coloring is great. Her hair, it was a very high scoring photo.
Natural, okay? So minimal hair and makeup, just a cute, simple topper. Another natural photo. You'll have a glitz category for a photo. You'll have natural. You'll have a comp card. A comp card is something like this. Of course, this is an old comp card, but I send a bunch of glitz, natural, stage shots, anything, and they create like a composite, a front and back composite with their name, their birthday. And so this was one of her composites when she was younger. I'm really sorry if this is really hard to tell. I can't honestly tell you who did this, but a coach will definitely recommend who you can go to. Composite category. Now, you don't have to enter all these categories, but it doesn't hurt your chances. I would definitely suggest going and getting you a good glitz photo and a natural for sure. Print model, that's another category. A print model is where you get a really cool outfit. You can theme it up as much as you want. Taylor did a glitter shoot. I hope I have that photo. If not, I'll probably find it and share it on here. This one was taken by a really awesome lady named Danielle. Oh, this was one of my favorite ones too for print model. Look how cute that is. That is all her hair. Taylor has a ton of hair. It's insane. This was from her Michael Jackson OOC that she did one time. So it's a stage shot category is literally what it sounds like. A picture from when they were on stage at pageants. They will sell videos and pictures of the girls when they were on stage. So again, stage shot. So yeah, another stage shot photo right there from Glitz Beauty. Just prepare to be spending some money on photo shoots when it comes to entering Glitz pageants. It is a score that you will need in order to be competitive to get a good title. Now we're going to move into the accessory topic category. That comes down to your hair pieces that you're probably going to need, unless your daughter is blessed with fabulous, fabulous hair that holds curl and styles. Then you're probably going to have to invest in a hairpiece. So like this photo right here, Taylor is wearing the wiglet, as the updo is called. Wiglet, it's just a bunch of curls that plops down on your head. She wore that a lot when she was younger. It just was easy. It stayed fixed with how young and wild she was running around. We went more towards the longer styles the older she got. You're gonna need maybe some extensions. The purpose of hair pieces is they hold the style way better than natural hair, and the people can just pull your natural back, maybe give it a few curls depending on the style, and plop down that hairpiece. It makes things go a lot faster, less damage to your natural hair. So definitely you're gonna have to invest in a human hairpiece, like 100% human hair, no synthetic. You can spend anywhere from $100 and up on hair pieces, just depending on what you're choosing. Makeup and hair, that leads me to, is another cost that you're going to have to be prepared to pay. Be prepared to spend anywhere from, I would say, $200 to $350 for a weekend just for hair and makeup for your child to compete. You got to have it. You don't want to put them on stage in lineup and be just washed out, toned down because you didn't put the right makeup on them, standing next to all these girls who have the right type of makeup that it takes for a glitz pageant. You don't want to do that to your kid, you know, like, at least if you're going to spend the money to enter them, you got to spend the money to get them looking right. So a lot of mamas, when they start out, make the mistake of thinking, oh, I can do my kid's hair and makeup just fine. And yeah, you might can do it just fine for normal makeup and hair standards, not for glitz. I am a makeup artist. I do this for a living. I would not send my kid on a glitz stage with my hair and makeup. I'm not used to doing glitz hair and makeup. I'm used to doing, like, for proms and weddings and, you know, senior photos and whatever, like totally different, okay? The technique, the way they apply the shadows is different than what I would do. They have to worry about the bright lights, you know, a lot of them airbrush. It's just a whole nother ball game. And another thing, your kid's probably way better sitting still for someone than they are for you. I know that's true because my kids are horrible when I try to do hair and makeup on them. Let's just say here's some makeup artists that we've used in the past. I'll link their, you know, photos right here. We have used Mikel Baca. Love, love, love him. He is the sweetest person ever. He costs around $300 to $350 for a pageant weekend. And that's your outfit changes, that's your crowning makeup. So yeah, that's a lot of money. They bank, they bank. We have used, of course, Cambrie. I loved her makeup, but of course she only does makeup and hair for her own students. She usually doesn't branch out and just take whoever. So we've used her a lot. We have used Madonna. She is amazing and she's the sweetest soul ever. She's got a big pageant system called Glamour Girls and AUE. Yes, those are her two systems. She's a great hair and makeup artist. We love her. Toni Overby is a great hair and makeup artist. Gosh, there's so many, you guys. Michael Booth, that's another hair and makeup artist. I don't know if I'm sure he does hair and makeup stuff. I'm sure he does. He's also a photographer. Flippers, controversial flipper talk.
You gonna show them your flipper?
Yeah.
Your flipper case?
Love it.
Oh.
Whoops.
And this flipper is really, really small, so I just pray that we will make it.
Blood on.
No, it's lipstick.
Lipstick. Oh.
I'm praying that it will work for the weekend because we didn't have time to order a new one. Yeah, put it in.
We're gonna have to glue it because like the sides.
So go ahead and put it in. So this fit like 2 months ago, but her teeth have shifted. So it doesn't look bad from far away. Obviously the judges will be like really far, but scoot up.
Weird.
Because she does look weird without all of her stuff. But as you can see, her teeth have shifted. Oh, that's nice. And you can see the tops of her teeth.
My girls didn't use flippers until they started missing teeth. Like, I think it's really crazy that some of these sweet little 3, 4, 5-year-olds have like the perfect teeth and their mom goes and sticks a flipper on them. I don't get it. Now, if your teeth are jacked up like Taylor's teeth, she could get away with not even having a flipper for so long. My youngest one, Hattie's, her teeth came in all wonky. You know, she's fixing to get braces. So if she was competitive right now, she would have to have a flipper. If you went for a natural pageant that does not allow flippers, then maybe look for one of those systems. But flippers, you're gonna need to have one. If you've ever had braces, to do a flipper, you kind of do them yourself. They have people in the pageant industry that makes them. They send you an impression kit. You put the stuff in your mouth, the mold, do the impression yourself, send it back to them, and then they send you this flipper. And hopefully you did that impression good to where the flipper fits, because there's been a couple of times where our flipper did not fit and it was kind of a disaster. But you're going to spend at least $200 on a flipper. Maybe $150 to $250, depending on if you just need a top and a bottom. Anyway, they're expensive, more cost adding up, you know, if your kid needs one. Talk to your coach. They'll let you know for sure if they need a flipper or not right now. Don't make that decision yourself. A coach comes in handy, you guys. Oh, spray tans, the controversial subject of spray tanning in pageants. You're gonna need it. A glitz pageant, you're not gonna wanna send your cute little pale girl up there on stage where those bright lights are shining down on them and then it just blurs out all their features. That is why they do pageant makeup. That is why they do pageant spray tanning, is because how bright the stage lights are. And that's just a part of it. We do cheer, it takes makeup, sometimes a little tan, because again, the lights are so bright. But at least now they have people at pageants that will spray tan you for like $20, $25 if you want to not mess with it. But what I always did, you can invest in a spray tanning machine off of Amazon. You can get rub-on, which is what I do now. I don't think I'll ever get a spray tan machine again because of how advanced self-tanning has come. I get this foam from Bondi Sand, Shriek, you can rub it on with a mitt, and then your girls are good. But they do have people that spray tan at pageants, so there's another added cost. So it does take a lot of things to prepare and prep for a pageant. Things that you're gonna need to do, things that you're gonna need to buy and spend a lot of money for. So just, if you are gonna commit to doing a pageant, just make sure you have the means to do it. Otherwise, you can try to skip corners. I'm not saying you can't just enter a pageant and if you don't have everything, you know, prepared, not saying your kid won't win. Personality and beauty is a lot of the factors, what it takes to win, but having all this other stuff, it prepares your kid and it makes them competitive, and it just, I don't know, I just wouldn't want to put my kid on stage without fully being prepared. And that's everything from the outfits to the hair and makeup to the routines that you're going to have them know for a glitz pageant. Again, if talking to coaches and all that kind of stuff and you still have questions for me, definitely just DM me on Instagram. Help you as much as I can. But again, just getting a coach and asking them the questions, they will help you probably a lot more than what I particularly can, because right now they're in the industry. I'm kind of an outsider now. I don't have a kid that currently competes. So, you know, keep that in mind. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a like, thumbs up, subscribe for more pageant content. So thank you guys for watching my videos and coming back to my channel. I hope you guys have a great day and a wonderful week, and I will see you in my next one.